And all I'm going to do is clean this up and lower down the intonators because they're quite high in this guitar. So I'll speed this up. I'm just going to bring them down. And before I speed it up, just to remind you, you can't do any harm. Everything is reversible. Just work away and play, and if you put the strings down too low, shock horror probe, guess what? You can put the strings up high again. If there's any signs of rust or anything, make sure you put a tiny, tiny drop of WD-40 in to keep it right. Right, all I'm going to do now is clean, and I'm going to speed it up. Little drop of fairy liquid type stuff, and it'll come up lovely. Right, now I don't have to tell you not to use too much water when you're using your little cleanup, and make sure you dry it off again afterwards, obviously. But there's electrics in there, and they're not the kind of electrics that would electrocute you unless there's a fault in your wiring in the house or the amplifier or something like that there. But at the same time, you don't want water in there because it'll cause rust. It might cause a short, and then you'll have grief. And clean in there. Now if it's rusty or dirty, you can dip that in WD-40 and go in there and clean it all up. And if you don't have cotton buds, use something else. Your finger. Right, and that's it nice and clean, and we'll clean in there to clean it out. Now I'm going to check to see that that's tight. It's probably the most important thing, because this is the thing that gets the abuse with the jack plug going in and out. And if it's loose, don't swing on it too hard, because you could be swinging and spinning it and you end up breaking a wire in there. So this is turning more than I like it to turn. That's better, just at the end there. If it had turned any more, I would have taken those two screws off and tightened it while I was watching.